You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if it's Aussie for travel? It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Oh, good morning. Hello, welcome back.
Hey, how are you?
I'm going really well, mate. I'm stoked to be back.
Yeah,
How
a
are
nice
you?
little refreshing break in the middle of the year.
Just a couple of cheeky weeks off.
Yeah.
Although, can we just spend the entire show just talking about the Coldplay concert and the CEO and the HR rep?
If it hasn't already been memed.
I just...
You know that something's gone pretty big when you also see that, like, the local fire brigade and cops put it on their pages. Like, you want to see sparks fly and then images of the couple at Coldplay.
Well, there was that classic one that was put out by the Weather Service, right? Just showing the picture of the two of them over the top of WA, saying that there's a storm coming. Like, it was just...
Oh.
But you know what? I don't know if I can remember a time where it felt like absolutely every single soul on this earth was having the same conversation at the same time.
Yeah, imagine being caught out being at a Coldplay gig.
Oh, yeah, don't start.
Was that not there?
Don't start, mate.
I know you love Coldplay.
I love Coldplay. I absolutely love Coldplay.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
You know, moments ago, while that song was playing, Kimber, you said to me, do you need anything from me for this next wonderful,
next chat?
potentially award-winning piece of audio that's about to come your way?
Okay, great.
But no, and I said to you, no, just enjoy it. Just have fun. Just be a part of it. Just be here with me. Just take my hand.
I'm all about it.
And just be here with me as one of my best mates and just enjoy yourself. Okay? But
easy.
Before we do, I do need you to choose your own adventure. All right?
I used to love Choose Your Own Adventure books.
So I've got a couple of stories here
Yeah.
that have come my way, which I thought were quite interesting, and I just couldn't figure out which one to go with because I could only pick one.
Oh, headline me. Go on.
All right, so
I love a headline.
I'm not going to give you the exact headlines. All I'm going to say is you can either choose something wet.
Yes, please.
You can choose something wet or you can choose something fluffy.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to choose something wet.
Are you?
I am.
I thought you were going to go something
No.
fluffy. Are you,
know
sure?
I'm not going to choose fluffy
Are you
over
sure?
wet.
Are you sure?
Because if we're talking about, like, something that's going to interest us at this time of the morning, fluffy just sounds like meh.
Fluffy could be really cute and really wholesome.
I see
and
you're trying
maybe
to
it's
sell.
just...
I see you're trying to sell the fluff here. Do you not have anything wet prepared?
No, I've always got something wet prepared.
All right. Well, then give me what I asked for.
Okay, so you're going with something wet?
Yep.
Okay, fine. We'll go with something wet. Fast food worker caught spitting in burger before passing to customer. Is the headline that has come my way this morning. That was one of these. This is disturbing footage. This comes from Russia, by the way. Good morning to you in Russia. Right now, there's a place there that is called Tasty Dot. Right now, Tasty Dot.
Which bit's tasty?
I just thought about that. If we're talking about something wet, and there's a really upset employee, and it's the footage of them. This worker apparently is called Nikita. They are seen glancing around to check if the coast is clear before leaning in and going,
The coast is never clear. Like, this is what is mind-blowing to me. It doesn't matter whether you're spitting in someone's burger or you're committing some terrible crime. When is everyone going to realise we are being watched at all times?
Yeah, just tell the CEO
Cue
of astronomer.
Coldplay gig.
Exactly,
like, you're being videoed all the time.
Well, in this case, this is happening, and I've watched the footage, and I'm looking at the photos as we speak, and Nikita literally spits into one of the patties in this burger. And this place very much looks like a McDonald's. It's like Russia's version of McDonald's, right? And then pops the other couple of, like, bits and pieces on top of the burger and then, like, pats it down and then closes it and passes it on to be passed to the customer. Now, this is interesting for me because you hear about this. The only time I've ever really seen this is in that episode of The Simpsons, right, which happened years and years ago. But I always thought it was a bit of a myth because I'd never seen it in its actual act.
I'm sure people do it, but I feel like if I was going to do it, Russia wouldn't be the place. Like, I don't know much about the Russian penal system, but I'm guessing that that's the kind of gear that could get you stoned in the streets.
From what I've heard, the Russian penal system is also very wet.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
On Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, it's yay or nay.
Good morning, producer Rami.
Oh, no. The microphone's not working.
Oh, he's broken
better?
something, Rami.
Hello. Hi.
There we go.
Try that one, Rami.
Happy Monday, guys.
Happy Monday to you.
All right.
you.
Really good to see you guys. First one for your Monday morning. Packing bags right after returning home from holidays.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Unpacking,
You mean
yay.
unpacking, yay.
Did I say packing? I
Yay.
mean unpacking. Yay. Oh, you're both psychos.
Oh,
Why?
No, I need to.
I feel obligated to. Like, I don't, like, it just feels like I can't get on with my life until it's
Until
done.
you're packed.
Yeah.
I won't do it like immediately, but it's
Okay.
got to be done by that night.
Oh, God.
And no, I'm with you because otherwise they hang around for a week.
Yeah, okay.
Like I've had times where I haven't unpacked them, and then I've just spent the entire week taking fresh clothes out of that suitcase until it's empty, and then putting the suitcase away.
Well,
And then it's just
throws me.
around.
It really throws me off, guys. I'm sorry. I need at least 7 business days.
7 business days?
Yeah.
Do you just leave stuff lying
to-
about?
In the suitcase. I live out of my suitcase if there's anything I need from it. Call me disorganised. Call me a bit trashy. I don't know.
No, I think that maybe it's just you trying to extend
call
your
me.
holiday.
Well, that's the thing.
Just making it feel like you still live out of a case.
Because I went over to Thailand over the holidays.
Oh, there was just a chance for him to drop that.
No.
How was Thailand,
I mentioned
Ralphie?
it.
Please tell us how Thailand was. We've been dying to
It
know.
was awful because I got food poisoning on the very last day.
Oh, no one deserves that.
No.
Does that spoil the entire trip then?
No, I'm joking.
the last
It was
day,
a
you're
beautiful
all right.
holiday, but the last day was like just rotten in bed. But as soon as we got home, as I said, my partner, he cleaned up everything within 30 minutes of arriving.
He's the best.
He's beautiful.
Jake, we love
He's
you.
a beautiful man.
Where would you
Move
be
on.
without
Yep,
him?
Move on.
half filled up, mate.
All right, second one, Katy Perry.
3, 2, 1.
Yay. We've got caught out on this before.
Yeah, we have. Yep.
We both
down.
said nay last time and we
did
got
I
told
ask this
off.
before? Oh,
A
good,
long
thank God.
time ago.
I was going to say, because I thank God you both said yes. Yay.
Well, we said nay at the time and I think we were picked on by people.
yeah.
Good,
we were.
because I feel really bad for her. And I just want to
Why?
use this platform
What's
to give
happened?
some love to Katy Perry. Guys, she's had the 12 months from hell, and it keeps getting worse.
Okay, I know, I'm not trying to be rude here, but like, tell us what hell is.
I will tell you what has happened. So about a year ago now, she released her latest album. It was an absolute flop.
Lifetimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it was called 143.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously her marketing didn't
Lifetimes was
work
the
either.
tour.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Then there were the ticket sales for her Lifetimes tour.
Yeah.
That was an absolute flop. So in Australia did really well, but overseas not so well. Mm-hmm. All right. Then there was she went up to space for a minute, and of course the whole world hated her for that one.
Yeah. So far, I'm trying to work out how she hasn't bought all of this on herself.
And then
Like, this isn't hellish. This isn't like circumstantial. This is that no one likes her gear anymore.
Wait,
It's coming. Surely it's coming.
It gets worse. And then, of course, lately you've heard that she's separated from her partner, Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then over the weekend,
Oh, no, what happened?
someone tried to kill her.
Oh, okay, well, so that's a thing.
Right.
You should have led with that.
Yeah.
No, but that's the latest one. I'm leading up to it.
What happened?
Look, I'm exaggerating, but remember...
Oh, okay.
Wait, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Hey.
Give me a minute.
Come on. You
Remember-
set this up. You didn't have to make it sound like she
Remember
had
a
the
month
worst time
ago,
ever.
I brought to you the story where Beyonce was performing in an elevated car and it kind of like, it was leading,
On the car
tilting.
fell, yep.
Well, Katy Perry does a thing in her show where she flies around the stadium on a butterfly.
Yeah. It's cool.
And the
It looks cool.
6 people who see it love it. They love it.
Well, this butterfly, let's just say it kind of descended really quickly. Press play on the audio, see if you can pick up.
I'd like to change my answer. It's a nay.
So all of that is backing track. You can hear the moment she screams.
Mate, you can't hear the moment. It literally sounds like every note she's doing
You
is the
have-
bit where she fell.
You have to watch the video.
What are you doing?
Before it hits the chorus, she literally like is flung into the air. She just like this butterfly just drops about maybe 5 meters.
Okay, yeah.
It was horrific. And I'm
Wow,
just
it's
saying, give her a
terrible.
break.
Yeah, you give her a
And that's why I said someone tried to kill her. I thought someone on her team.
Give her a break.
Obviously,
Maybe just take a break. Like
Or
instead
just
of giving her a
slightly
break,
different
just take
career,
a break.
a
Like,
different
just-
career option.
Yeah.
No.
She's tried her hand at this.
we started this so well.
If she went for a different career, none of these things would have happened to her.
Hey, that's a great point. Go on a holiday and then leave your suitcase unpacked. But
We'll be back with more tomorrow.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Look, plenty of stuff happened while we were away, including the latest in the Erin Patterson mushroom trial.
That was a lot, wasn't it?
Here's a bit of news that happened.
The jury in Erin Patterson's triple murder trial came back with their verdicts. We can now say she is a convicted murderer, convicted by that jury of the 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder after hosting the deadly mushroom meal and intentionally serving the death cap-laced beef Wellingtons to her in-laws.
She will forever be known as the killer in the kitchen.
The mushroom murderer, right now in jail, awaiting sentence.
It was a time, wasn't it?
It was a time.
There was a long time too, because we weren't allowed to really talk about it on air because we have to be very careful about legal cases and what you can and can't say.
That's why we get the right people to talk about it with us.
Yeah.
From 7 News, Estelle Greepink joins us. Good morning to you, Estelle.
Good morning, guys.
Estelle, so much took place. What now?
Well, I think everyone is still sort of taking a bit of a breather after what was such a massive trial. All of the media moved down to this town of Morwell for almost 3 months to cover this case. And now we are waiting for Erin Patterson's next court appearance, which is going to be next month. Now, that's just a mention, so like a brief court hearing, but we're expecting that could be when they set a date for her plea or her pre-sentence hearing, and then her sentence. And we know that after her sentence, her legal team have about 28 days in which they can decide to appeal. They could appeal her sentence or her conviction or both.
Right. What's the likely sentence here? Like, how long could she go away for?
Yeah, I think with 3 guilty verdicts of murder, we're looking at a very long time indeed. Obviously, it's up to the judge, but I think the community expectation would be, particularly with this one, that it's a very, very high sentence. And we know that she's already in prison where she's likely going to spend the rest of her life. That prison, she has actually spent a couple of years there now, but we couldn't report that at the time because the judge sort of barred us from telling everyone that she was already in custody to keep things fair. But it looks like, she'll probably spend the rest of her life behind bars.
Right. And so has she said anything since the actual trial?
No, and her legal team has not either. Obviously, when the verdict was handed down, there was the world's media outside the court, and we tried to speak to her legal team. We tried a couple of days later, but nothing yet. I will say, though, there has been a development overnight from one of the victims. So the sole survivor of the lunch, Ian Wilkinson, he lost his wife and also his brother and sister-in-law. He's a pastor at a church in one of those country towns near where this happened. And he actually made a return to the church yesterday. And he, addressed the situation in a way. He said, I should introduce myself. I'm Ian. I used to leave services here, and I'm pleased to be back. So he is back.
He's so classy, though. It was such a classy address. He didn't mention anything else. He just went, I'm Ian. I used to do services here. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, and carried on.
Yes, and I think
classy.
That's very classy and very much the kind of person that he came across as when he was a witness in this trial. So he actually came every single day with his family members and just sat there quietly listening to all the evidence. But the days that he gave the evidence, I would say, were some of the most memorable because he came across as a really kind-hearted and decent man.
Estelle, one more thing before we let you go, because you followed the trial, you attended the hearings. Do we know why the jury took a while to return with a verdict? I think it was about a week or so, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just over a week. So they started deliberating on a Monday afternoon and they came back the Monday the week after. So unfortunately, we can't really speak to jurors. They can't even explain their reasons. They don't even have to use the same reasons to come to that same decision. So I guess we'll never know, but definitely one of the most highly anticipated jury verdicts in years in Australia.
Yeah, okay, all right. We wait. Thank you, Estelle. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks, guys.
I'll tell you what, just like reading through quite a fair bit of the stuff, even the fact that she was, this is in a weird way imitating life, like she was a super sleuth online for true crime documentaries. Like she was where a lot of people in these true crime Reddits and stuff like that would go to because she liked really solving the murders and all of that sort of stuff. And then to find herself in this situation, it's just wild.
Well, it's like what you say, the reason that I think the jury probably took so long is that this is one of those tricky things where you go, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, but no, like, a lot of that evidence isn't direct. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, I
So
know
it's
what
like
you
you're
mean,
like,
yeah.
oh, all these things lead to this. It looks like this, but you could see how people would go, I can't definitively decide.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Thanks for spending your Monday with us. It's nice to be back after
about
a
it?
couple of weeks off.
Yeah, fresh.
Well, I mean, how about it? It's a great question. How about it? You know, just sort of hanging around thinking to myself, geez, what should we do here? It's, you know, people are tuning in. They're like, oh, God, it's great to have you guys back. Oh.
Maybe we should have prepared something knowing that we were returning to work and we knew we were going to be back on air today.
Yeah, it's I'm glad that you bring that up because I have prepared a little treat for you.
What have you prepared?
I'm going to play this.
On Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. What do you want to talk about?
So, like in the absence of having prepared anything because I was on holidays, I just thought, you know what, 131060, let's open it up to the amazing people who are so across things that listen to this show every single day.
I mean, that part is true. But if you are new to the show, welcome. Pete likes to throw this idea out there where he says anyone can call up 131060 and just tell us what you want to talk about.
Anything.
Anything at all.
Absolutely anything.
So that we know our finger is on the pulse, so that we know we are bringing you exactly what you want to chat about. Except
Absolutely.
the last time we did it,
Yeah.
we had a 9-year-old girl call up and talk about how she thinks the cyclists need to be registered. And I said to you at that time, I don't think we should do this ever again. And yet here we are.
And yet here we are.
So,
I think that's the beauty about this segment, though. You don't know what's going through people's minds until you ask the question, and that is that opportunity for people now to get that stuff off your chest.
Hang on, though. I put this to you because it's the first day back. It's also return from school holidays. The phones might be a bit quiet. People might be a bit busy this morning. 131060 is the number you need to call. Just call up and talk to us about anything.
Anything.
If
Whatever's on your
they
mind.
don't call, I'm a bit worried.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
As in me?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, what an honour. Hang on a second.
Just so people know why they should be calling.
Let me just...
No, don't. It's not time for a coffee.
I'm just going to have a
yet.
think about that.
See,
Because such an
okay.
opportunity like this shouldn't be taken lightly.
131060.
I've
See,
got it.
if we leave it up to Pete, this is going to be rubbish.
I've
I would
got it.
rather hear from everyone else with something more interesting to say. If you've got a bit of gossip in your life, if something really funny happened at the weekend.
I saw the new Superman movie. And,
Oh, did you?
I want to talk about why David Corenswet is the best Superman since Christopher Reeve.
Reeves?
Is it Reeves? Or is it
Isn't it?
Reeve?
I think it's Christopher Reeves.
Hang on a second, wait a minute.
Is it Reeve? No. Okay, 131060. Otherwise, we're going to spend a really long time talking about this.
It's Reeve.
Okay.
All right? It's not plural. Hey, look, there are people calling.
Thank goodness. Hi,
Hello,
Gladys.
Gladys.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Gladys. What do you want to riff about today?
I want to talk about how the Esperance police do a wonderful job in Esperance keeping the town safe.
What are the Esperance police doing that other police might not be doing so that if there were a policeman listening right now, they could take a leaf out of their book?
Well, they're out there every day. They go from place to place and they keep the town safe and patrol everywhere every day.
You know what, Gladys? It's just nice to see them out there, isn't it? And you know what? This is good. So this is what I like about this segment. It doesn't always have to be controversial or wild or anything like that.
Just
a little
kind.
thank you.
Thank you,
and
Esperance
kind.
police.
Hey, John, what do you want to talk about?
Good morning, guys. Just want to talk about the state's decision to lower speed limits everywhere, and in the case of road safety, that's not actually helping anything.
I've been in great talks about this with friends over the holidays, John, because there seems to be a lot. What I don't understand is I saw we had the highest death toll on the roads that we've had for ages, for like more than a decade. And the other thing is that with that, I go, aren't we meant to be driving the safest cars we've ever had? Every car's got all these safety features. P-platers have to drive 1 million hours before they're allowed to get a licence now. They're putting all these, the roads are the safest they've ever been. We've got police cameras and speed cameras everywhere, and yet apparently we're the worst drivers ever.
I have a theory about this.
So I kind of do feel like a lot of it is a bit revenue raising.
I do have a theory about this. I think we might be all in all this safe space. I think we're the most distracted we've ever been. We've got these massive screens that are in cars now with all of this new stuff that you can do, right? We've also got mobile phones. This is wild. When we were driving down south over the holidays, there was a guy who passed us. He had a set of headphones on and he had his phone above the steering wheel in front of the odometer and he was watching something while he was driving. It just blew my mind.
I don't even just think it's people on phones. I just think people can't focus when they get in a car because they're thinking about too many other things in their life at the time.
There's a lot going on. We had another call and we haven't been able to put this person to air because they've disappeared. But
Fiona called.
Yeah, Trams, Fish and Spam.
Yeah, well...
there's a band called Trams, Fish and Spam coming to WA, which she's very excited about.
She called up to say this band was coming to WA and she was really excited and our producers couldn't work out that she meant Transvision Vamp.
Right, okay.
Of course.
I don't have any of their songs.
I don't care. You know the song. Transvision Vamp, cool as hell. They are so cool.
Transmission Vamp?
Transvision Vamp.
Transvision Vamp.
Oh, my God, how old are you?
Well, I turned 40 this year.
Yeah, mate, you should know. Like, Baby I Don't Care was probably one of their biggest. They had heaps of songs. Here we go.
I do know this song because I used to play this when we used to do Party Mix back in the day.
Yeah.
Late on a Saturday night.
Because it's a tune.
So concerts in February 2026 at Magnet House in Perth.
And Fee, we're really sorry that our producers thought you were saying Trams, Fish and Spam. 4 times they tried to ask for the band name.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
We're sifting through the media haze to tell you what's trending.
Producer Brooke, what have Coldplay been up to?
Well, this story, you would be hard-pressed to avoid this one. This has been absolutely everywhere.
There's more reaction to the story everyone's talking about. The CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human resources.
Chief Executive Andy Byron has tendered his resignation to the board of directors and they have accepted.
I do feel sorry for their partners and spouses that they had to find out this way.
Do you think if they had not tried to hide, Coldplay would have moved on?
100%. I definitely wouldn't have posted that video if the reaction wasn't the way that it was.
Look, if you haven't been to a Coldplay concert, I highly recommend it. It's a good show. It's a good show. And he does.
Agree.
Every time he goes around the crowd and sings songs to the couples and it's great. It's a really important part of the show.
If you are there with your partner and not the person you're having an affair with.
True.
So I think we need to just discuss just what goes through somebody's mind to think they can go to a Coldplay concert and hide this from their significant others in public the way that it was. Even if, like, Chris Martin and that kiss cam hadn't have landed on them.
Yeah.
Like, just the idea of, like, you know what, you and I know we're having this affair. We're going to go to the Coldplay concert.
Yeah, but
I'm
in
going to
plain
take you.
sight,
Like, what the hell?
no one would suspect a thing. There's thousands of people.
It would have been dark. They're in a corporate box at the back. I get it. I get it.
You get it?
I get it. They felt safe.
I cannot get over how anybody in that situation could feel safe. Like, how could you possibly? The entire time, if I was in his position, the entire time I'd be thinking, I'm going to get caught here.
No, but
this is going to happen.
They've been clearly living it up doing this other than this occasion. Like, they get used to it. They just get comfortable. They sort of forget.
Oof.
Yes, and they're with friends.
out.
But look,
They're in a moment. Didn't you see? It was so romantic.
Oh, it was a hell of a moment.
Well,
It was a
dial
hell of
it
a
back
moment.
a bit. Dial it back. In case you did miss it, they did get caught cheating. They were up in a corporate box at Coldplay. We can have a listen to the moment that Coldplay, Chris Martin, called them out.
Oh, look at these people. Either they're having an affair or it's very shy. I'm not quite sure what to do. I hope they didn't do something bad. All right, okay.
Either they're having an affair or
They're very shy.
Chris Martin.
It took one person, Grace. She posted it. It hit 30 million so quickly. Do you know guess how many views that video from Grace has had now on TikTok?
Oh, I wouldn't even know.
118 million.
No surprise, though.
118 million.
I said this earlier in our show today. This is the first time in a long time that it felt like everybody on this planet was having the exact same conversation at the same time. Well, there were people that I know could have been living on a rock out in the middle of the ocean that would have known about these two.
Which must have been while we were watching this, laws were being passed somewhere while none of us were watching.
Well, actually,
look at the silly monkey.
Conor McGregor got away with cheating, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh,
but
wonderful.
Look, I will give you a little bit of a tidbit of information that I found out that I thought was interesting, is that she was slumming.
What?
Her husband is a multi-billionaire. So Kristen was there with her side piece.
I hate this though because other people were saying, why was he with her? Because his wife is super hot. And I was like, there's more to people than their money and their looks. I know this is crazy. You might be hearing it for the first time, but like there's more to it than that.
True. Well, look, his wife, Megan, has removed everything completely. Facebook gone.
Immediately, right?
Everyone is in high. Well, she removed his name first, his last name first, and then just dropped off. Everyone's taken their LinkedIn profiles down.
Oh, the LinkedIn comments on his profile were wild. Absolutely. And what was incredible was I was watching highlights from the Coldplay concert getting dropped. And, you just go to the comments and everybody's just dropping comments about this. We're all here for the same reason, guys. We know.
Yeah. I think too many people feel it deeply because it's happened to them. So I think let's capitalise on this.
Oh, go on.
13 10 60. How did you catch them cheating? Eddie, how did you catch them?
How'd I catch them? I walked in on them.
Oh, mate, what happened?
Mate, what happened was I actually come home from work early one day to surprise my partner at the time. Everything was good in the relationship as far as I knew. We had no problems. She was to be my one and only. And come home from work, walked in the bedroom. There they were, going for it.
No
Surprise!
Way. Oh, my God, Eddie. Now, when you walked in, did they immediately stop?
No, they stopped. They stopped all right. And he went to run out the door, but he got met with a fist.
Oh, jeez, mate.
Wowza.
That is wild. Absolutely wild.
Oh, the idea of that, it's so dramatic, isn't it? When
It's
you're
movie
there
stuff.
in person and how you're going to react.
Danny, good morning. Did you catch them cheating, did you?
I certainly did.
What happened?
A couple of things happened that just made me raise an eyebrow thinking, what the hell's going on here? So one day when I was picking my husband up from work, he jumped in the car and I actually said to him, look, I've just been at her house and she's told me everything. And he just lost it and just started spilling the bag. Yeah, and I said, you're an idiot, mate. I said, I haven't even been there.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Danny.
So it was gold.
So can I just ask, what was happening in your relationship with him where you had an inkling something was going on to the point where you wanted to catch him out like this?
Oh, look, a couple of times just things happen. There was one because I wasn't a drinker, right? And they were. And I would always be inside looking after everyone's kids while everyone else was sort of on the terps. And a couple of times I'd go out and they would just be missing.
Right.
Just those two.
Yeah,
and then another time, she had to call an ambulance because he'd snuck into her bedroom and he knew her husband had been away and he'd fallen down the stairs.
Oh, jeez. I mean, it's out there, isn't it? No wonder you had an inkling.
Oh, mate.
Okay, Anonymous. This sounds like it could get juicy. After 2 years with your partner, you found out that they were cheating via a Facebook post.
Yeah, so we were very on and off for about 2 years, but then he went away for work and we decided to keep in touch. Whilst he was away, the news that he actually had a 6-month-old back at home came about. And so he posted
6-month-old baby?
Facebook. Yeah. So he posted it on Facebook being like, hey guys, this is my child. I then, of course, was trying to call him and contact him and do the math in my head. Okay, you've got a 6-month-old, so, 9 months prior, we were together, what the hell's going on? And I never heard from him again.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus
That's a really subtle ghost, isn't it? Just throw out, here's the baby, and now I'm gone.
Yeah. Far out, mate. What the hell? Wow. There's just some stories that people tell on our show where I sit here and think to myself, that can't happen. But it actually is happening out there. It is really happening.
It's so much easier just to have that really uncomfortable chat with your partner.
Yeah.
The uncomfortable chat of, I don't think I want to be with you anymore, is much better than these options.
Yeah. How good's Coldplay, by the way? If you never try, you'll never know. Really?
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Well, Benny went to CCC to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the beautiful Broome coastline and the deck of a fancy-looking yacht, and Chris and Beck Judd and Fifi Box and Carrie Bickmore and also a really big grab.
Hi, Ben.
How?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Likewise.
You
How
really
are we?
you hung out with all the celebs on your holiday.
No, I did run into a couple, which was unexpected and lovely.
Was that Carrie and Fifi?
Yeah.
So Carrie,
Couple
of course, from Carrie and
heavyweights.
Tommy. Yep, couple of heavyweights. So, okay, so this wasn't planned. You didn't all just, like, have this big love-in?
Oh, listen, I spoke to Juddy a week or so before and said, I heard you're going to be up there at the same time. So he hit me up with a boat trip on this particular day before I even got up there. But I didn't know anything about it. So
Pete and I would also like to become friends with Juddy.
Yes, I would love to.
I wouldn't mind a friend with a yacht.
Yes, please.
We landed on our feet, we did.
That's very good. And also, mate, it just looked stunning up there. Like Benny was sending me messages of the fish that he was catching.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought you weren't allowed to because you were recovering from, as the Daily Mail put it, just heartbreaking issues.
surgery. They were thrilled. The media were thrilled to see you okay.
Even just to get on the plane, I was brave to get up there. But I had to be a little bit careful. Yeah, so they were big fish. So I did pull a couple in on the electric reel, which is cheating, but I had no other options. I probably shouldn't have even held the fish up in the photo.
Is it cheating? Like, what's the most important part of catching the fish?
Landing it.
Is it?
Yeah, and an electric reel's cheating.
Oh.
Without a doubt.
But the electric reel gets them in very quickly
It
because
does.
there's a lot of sharks up there. So before long, the boat is
Well,
surrounded
work
by
smarter,
sharks.
not harder. Get out there with your electric reels.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
And I see a big fish on your Instagram,
Oh,
just
yeah,
quietly.
we did very well. I didn't catch that. I can't claim it. I just held it. That was
Oh.
What are you
going to put on your Tinder profile then?
But I think that was in the metro area too, wasn't it?
Yes, it
See,
was.
I reckon it's almost worth twice the size. I reckon if it's in the metro area, a lot harder to catch fish.
Oh, that's
Well,
what
for
I'll
me
put,
it is anyway.
That's what I'll put in the Tinder profile.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
We have a lot of footy stuff that we need to cover because there's a heap of stuff that happened over the weekend. Thank you.
Got you.
Stretch it out,
everything
mate.
you need. I'm
Stretch
ready.
it out. This is all up your... Honestly, Ben, I didn't want to do it. I wasn't interested in covering the football today. And
I can tell by what you're wearing.
Mate,
Just trying to keep a lid on it.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Pete's draped in purple.
There's no way we can get by a weekend like that without talking about it. I mean, the tragic, shocking loss by the Eagles and then the 1 point incredible win by the Dockers, arguably one of the best games they've played.
Thank you, Kimber. I'm glad you mentioned it.
The Fremantle Dockers are equal fourth on the AFL ladder tonight after knocking off top team Collingwood at the MCG today. Wasn't enough, though, to keep all the fans in the stadium. Some of the West Coast faithful flying the coop early, clearly to beat the traffic.
Andrew and Barrich there from 7 News. Now, let's start with the West Coast Eagles because it was horrific. But was it because were you at the game? You were at the game, were you? Yeah, you were on the broadcast. So were Eagles fans flying the coop early? Were they out of there?
I didn't notice it, and I will say the West Coast supporters have been, by and large, unbelievable over a really tough period the last few years. I think they still turn up in numbers. They've been very good.
That was not what I was told when I went to the MND freeze, when the parking inspector, I said, what time can I get my car out of here? And they said, well, the Eagles fans all go home early, so you can't leave after the third quarter because you'll run over people in the car park.
Right, okay, it was a bit rough. It was a really bit... What was so bad about this loss, though? Like, we all know that the Eagles, they're far behind the rest of the pack. Why was this loss so bad?
I think it may have hit supporters and players a little bit harder because it was the first game this year that West Coast went in as favourites, and both sides would have said it was a very winnable game. So maybe the expectation was a little higher, and
who let them down, Ben? Give us names.
No, well, they just fell short. They'd be disappointed. They can and will do better, I think, by most games in the last couple of months, they have shown incremental improvement. They have. They're going to have games where they're off the map and they're going to be really disappointed, like they would be from the weekend. But I think this year there's been less of those than last year.
Fremantle Dockers, 1 point win over Collingwood at the MCG. I tore the house down yesterday. I was at Mum and Dad's. It was my mum's birthday, right? And there was celebrations for all sorts, right? Yeah. It was a massive win. Is this genuine chance for top four? Because I don't think they saw that as I don't know. A lot of us were having a chat going, it's gettable, but I don't think we'll get it done at the MCG.
I just think the ripple effect about what it can do for the group is huge. You know, to beat Hawthorn last week, another top 8, but potentially top 4 side, and then to beat the Premiership Fancies 2 weeks in a row at this stage of the season. I think they've been going along nicely, Fremantle, but all along I felt like they've got another year to go. And sometimes, getting all the pieces in line to be able to let that happen is the hard part, but it's exciting. It really is.
Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, my God, it's so exciting.
Oh, I stopped listening after I gave you the headline.
Oh, the prancing pony, kicking 6. Hey, one more thing. So we have some audio here. This, again, our good mate Adrian Barrett from 7 News talking about Harley Reid and his management having tabled a contract to West Coast with a list of things that they would love to see.
Harley Reid's management have approached West Coast about a contract extension, with one variation costing up to $20 million.
$20 million?
$20 million to kick a ball about?
Over 10 years.
Is that what people are normally getting paid in the AFL? I get the impression this is a lot higher.
No, it's not. But, I think regardless of where Harley ends up, if he just focuses on playing good footy, the financial side of things he's not going to have to worry about.
Right, it'll take care of itself.
Any team would pay him that much.
Well, he's going to get very well paid. The game continues to grow and players get a larger slice of revenue year in, year out. So it's big money. Huge.
Call it now. Does he stay?
Oh, I don't see any reason why he won't. I don't know anything to suggest why he would leave.
If you could pick a team right now that was smashing it in the AFL, where would you go?
Fremantle.
It's very hard to predict what's going to happen. He's got so much footy ahead of him that if he puts his head down and makes the most of wherever he is, hopefully West Coast, then, there is a lot to look forward to in the future.
Yeah. Lot to look forward to this coming weekend, which we'll cover off over the next couple of days anyway, because it's the Derby, the Western Derby. Yes, it is, Penny. Yeah. The Dockers home game, by the way, this weekend. All right, so we look forward to seeing you there. All right, hang around. We are going to come back with we've worked on something while we've been away for you. Okay, something that we think you're going to really like. Yeah. All right, it's going to be really good for your sweet tooth.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Junior Journos. We've got a few Junior Journos ready to ask you some hectic questions coming up inside the next 10 minutes, mate.
Look out.
Well, and at any time, your Junior Journo, you can ask anything about Ben, whether it be about his playing career or just his general interests. You can send them to our Instagram, Pete Kimber Ben, or go to our website if you like.
Absolutely.
But Ben, one of the ones that we actually played to you a little while ago, one of the Junior Journos asked you about your favourite food.
Oh, I remember.
And this was the answer.
At the moment is the cinnamon scroll.
Oh, I love a cinny scroll.
Ooh, yeah.
Yum.
And I do jump around from place to place what my favourite one is, and it's at different times. The Good Grocer does, I'm probably eating nearly one a day from
I can throw you a recommendation.
North Street in Cottesloe does the cinnamon scroll. No matter what time of the day you order it, they pour the hot icing over the top. Cinnamon scroll.
Have you tried the Chew Bakery?
Chew, no.
Oh, okay, that's their specialty.
Chew.
Where's that?
CHU, Chew Bakery.
Okay, where's that?
Opposite Hyde Park.
Okay.
Yeah, they specialise in a cinnamon scroll.
I'm getting one 9:15 today.
He's a man of his word, because I'll tell you what, at about maybe 9:45, I got a text message from Ben, and I opened it up, and it was a photo of Ben outside the bakery with his cine scroll in hand and a very happy look on his face.
Yeah, that's a serious cinnamon scroll.
Did I deliver? Was it a good one?
It's heavyweight. Yeah,
See,
it was very, very good.
You know, a lot of people who are played football stay very fit and healthy and look after themselves. A lot of people let themselves go. But you're very fit. It surprised us to know that you are downing a cinnamon scroll every day.
I'm not doing much else other than that. That is my Achilles heel. But it has become my Achilles heel. But
all right.
What a great cafe that is. I do need to go back there because whilst I got the cinnamon scroll, walking out, the different people that were in there was a number of things that caught my eye.
It was amazing. It's a good.
Yeah, they don't mess around there.
Yeah.
They're serious.
I don't want to say that we're enablers, but we are, aren't we?
Well, we are because, I saw those photos of you up in Broome with your shirt off and frankly thinking you're looking a bit thin. So, no, we have something special to reveal to you that if you love a cine scroll, you are going to love this, Benny.
Now we're talking.
All right, but can't do anything about it just yet.
Tomorrow we're going to tell you more.
Hold.
All right.
Hold.
Yeah, hold.
He doesn't look as nervous as he normally does when we say, we've got something for you tomorrow. Suddenly you look like, I've got this.
Watch this.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
They say kids say the darndest things. Now, I don't quite know who they are, but dang it if they aren't on the money. That's why we've employed our Junior Journos.
Junior Journos, if you've got a question for Ben Cousins, all you have to do is just, Mum, Dad, record it on your phone and then just send it to us. You can go to Pete Kimber Ben at our Instagram or send it to Facebook or really however you want to get it here.
Pigeon.
Carrier pigeon, we'll take it.
Yep, we'll take it. All right, mate, you ready for these questions? Okay, we've got Cody here. He's got this question for you.
Okay.
Hi, Ben. My name's Cody, and I'm 9 years old. First one is, do your kids think it's really cool that their dad is Ben Cousins?
No, they don't. I can tell you. I'm not even sure if the novelty wore off, but just never, no.
It never took off in the first
they do
one.
not.
I think most kids would probably say that about their parents anyway, right?
They are a
Like, it
great
doesn't matter
leveller.
what you do, you're like, I'm never going to be cool.
They are a great leveller.
Yeah.
All right, Cody has another question for you, mate. Have a listen.
My second question is, in footy, what if your dad and your coach are saying the different things what to do?
Oh, your dad and your coach.
This is interesting.
This is getting a little bit tricky. I think you need to listen to your coach.
Really?
Yes.
And that's coming from the water boy. That's Ben.
Yes.
Ben has told us before that you sometimes have given too much feedback to players on the ground.
Well, I have been reprimanded once or twice for being out on the ground a touch too long. Yes,
Really?
Yes.
Right, because, so you're
I'm the runner.
You're the runner,
Yeah.
right. Now, your dad, gun player, right, knew his way around a football field.
He did.
And then, of course, the coach. Did he ever give you a few tips and tricks that were at ends with whoever was coaching you at the time? This is going back a ways.
Oh, I think I could probably remember, but I think he may have been the person that instilled that in me first, was that regardless of whether it's right or wrong, it's
You do what the coach says.
says.
Yeah,
you
right,
know,
okay.
Everyone's got to
Imagine if everyone took that through life, like
how good would it
listening to authority.
follow the instructions.
Hey, we've got one more here. This is from Jai. Have a listen to this.
Hi Ben, I had a question for you. When you're playing a game and you make a mistake, how do you make sure it doesn't let you down and you keep playing?
Good one. The
This
mental
is-
game.
This is a great one, and it is so important to learn about this as you start playing sport and to not let the disappointment potentially of something that's just happened affect you going forward. It's happened, leave it in the past and move on and look forward to and give yourself every opportunity to make the most of whatever comes your way in the rest of the game.
I've noticed as well, like having your teammates around you and making sure that they're behind you and supporting you probably makes a big difference as well. Like you watch a lot of football games now, one of the guys might make a mistake, but one of their teammates is pretty quick to get over and like give them a high five or something like that and say, come on, mate, get on with it. Okay.
I do have an example of this in my boys' team. So there was a young kid playing, and in the first quarter, a couple of weeks ago, He'd played a good first quarter, but he missed a goal from, say, inside the square. A goal that he would normally kick. Right in front, but he'd normally kick. Now, he'd had a great quarter. The fact that he missed the goal, he came in at quarter time, head down, so disappointed. And I went over to him. I said, listen, mate, aside from that, I said, you've had a great quarter. I said, don't let it affect you or worry about it. It's in the past, but you've already played a great quarter. Now, we went on and had clearly the best game I've seen him play, and he didn't let it affect. But it looked like he was going down that track.
That path. Yeah. Fantastic.
We've all been there.
Hey, if you've got questions, Junior Journos, send them in. You can send them at Pete Kimber Ben on Instagram. You can also send them through to our website, peteandkimber.com.au. Now, we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to reveal this thing that we've got planned for you around cinnamon scrolls.
Normally this makes me nervous, but yeah.
The
lure of the cinnamon scroll has softened me up.
I feel like you should still be nervous.
Yeah, so do I, actually.
There's a lot of thirsty women out there, and I'm seeing you with your shirt off and you being drizzled in cinnamon scroll icing is exactly what they want.
Oh, yeah.
Yum, yum.
Line it up.
Hey, and also, we were about to jump off and say goodbye, but we have somebody calling through in just a few minutes. You might know her, Beck Judd.
Aha.
So yeah, we're recording.
So good.
Yeah, we're catching up with Beck Judd, recording a chat with her after the show this morning. Then we'll bring it to you tomorrow.
So good.
Yeah, all right. Okay, have a good day, everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow from 6. Bye.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, and you can't miss a great winter holiday with What If, with loads of accommodation options plus flights, car hire, and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What if it's Aussie for travel?